Your Grace. May I bring you something?
Game of Thrones season 3 was my first season, and there was a number of scenes where, like especially in season 3, where we find out she speaks Valyrian, and you know there was a lot of like moments where she was just really like just so girl power and amazing. I mean she is in every season, but and we were just like, I feel like this scene reminds me of this Beyonce song, so it was like it became a bit of a thing, and you know the sort of who run the world kind of became a bit of a catchphrase. And so sometimes we'll be on set and she'll say something in the scene, and then we'll cut, and then I'll be like, who run the world? And she's like, girls. It's like, it's very fun, so we have a giggle.
Forgive me for disturbing you. Stay with me.
I do that a lot. I definitely use music as to help me sort of get in the zone for a scene. But in terms of one specific example, I guess when I was doing the first series, the Elbow album had just come out, and there was a tune on it called "Loneliness of a Tower Crane Driver." And I kind of just thought, I always pictured him just on his boat, on his own, going over to the Iron Islands, and it just, that sort of image of someone just sort of being in a tower crane and just looking at the world around them and just being essentially alone, I thought is actually quite, that reflects Theon's situation in a way. You know, he's just alone most of the time, and he's got no other family to sort of be there with him, and you know, I just thought the vibe of that song really caught what I thought was essential to Theon's sort of situation.
Never betray me.
Never.
Do you know what song? I mean, it always really gets me pumped up to watch not to watch Game of Thrones, to, you know, go on the set, is because it's a song called "Sail" by AWOL Nation, and they played it. They had it for one of the one of the trailers for, I think it was like season 3 or 4 or something like that. And so every time I think of it, I think of like the epicness of Game of Thrones and how amazing it is. And so if I listen to that, then I'm like so ready to go on set. Otherwise, you're just like, oh, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, I can't be bothered.